Hello, welcome to my channel. Today's pick pile is going to be for the upcoming Samhain. Samhain is the marking of the end of the harvest season and the beginning of the winter season, so the darker half of the year. And it also always coincides with a lunar eclipse. And so this is Mother Nature's way, I believe, for us to reflect on what has happened throughout the year and to shed what is not good for us and to bring in new energy. So it's time of reflection and rest. And so this lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse on the 28th I believe the eclipse is on the 28th. It's on either the 20th or the 29th, but the full moon will be on the 28th, and it's in the sign of Taurus. So if you have your moon in the sign of Taurus, it's a really good time to do a moon ritual for what you want to manifest. That Taurus energy will be amplified for you if your moon is in the sign of Taurus. Okay, so we have 3 piles here. Pile 1 is shadow with the number 8. Pile 2 is magnolias with the number 49. Pile 3 is pumpkin patch with the number 42. If you need to take your time, that's fine. I usually say just go with whatever you are initially drawn to and try not to overthink it really. If you are drawn to more than one pile, you can obviously, I truly believe you can do as many piles as you feel drawn to. Sometimes when I watch a reading, I'll be drawn to pile 3, but also pile 1. I'll watch pile 3 first, and then I'll watch pile 1. There's really no wrong way or an amount of piles that are wrong. If you feel drawn to them all, watch them all. There's probably a message there for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, there might be just something that resonates, but the whole thing might not resonate. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so we'll get into this. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle on camera, get all the cards on camera. So if you picked pile 1, shadow. I love these cards, they're so pretty. Sorry for all the noises. I have to have the window open. It's very hot today. Even for October, it's very muggy here in the Midwest. Very unusual weather. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with, so I guess I should say that, okay, so this is going to be a reading about what is awakening, because there's something we want to clear out, the energy that isn't working for us, and this way it gives something the chance to awaken with us. So I'm going to start with this Samhain deck that I have, Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle deck. And we'll see what is awakening. What will have the chance to awaken if we clear out all the energy that wasn't serving us this year? So I do see for pile ones, you are likely going through some shadow work already. I feel like some of you have come a long way in this, and you are trying to manifest a more abundant life. You understand that thought really holds a lot of power, your intention and your thought. So we have graveyard. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end and acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. So this honestly goes really well with the shadow card, and we'll get into that in a moment. And I love that you have the number 8 here, and the number 18 is on here, which equates to 9. So it shows that you are moving upward in an energetic energetic flow. 9 or 8 is about prosperity and money, but more so manifesting good things in life. And 9 is about spirituality. So I feel like you are trying to have these things collaborate together in your life. These are the things that you're trying to bring in. Let's see. Use this deck. What is being awakened, or what is trying to come forth for pile ones? Yeah. Okay, so we have the Old Hag Witch, the South Witch, and the Fairy Ring Witch. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna keep getting some cards, and we'll take a look at these as a whole in just a moment. So the Old Hag Witch. So when I think of a Hag Witch, I think of somebody who is very wise and who has been through a lot. And she understands why she went through what she went through. It is because it made her the person she is currently. Wow, the one day, like, all the loudest things come riding by my house. I'm very sorry. Okay, we have Athame, which, Commander of Power, which, yes, you guys are definitely in a place where you're trying to manifest really good things. And we have Pentacle. We have the number 18 again. So if I were you guys, I would look up the spiritual significance of the number 18. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but that could be significant to you guys. Pentacles in tarot also deal with material things and stability. So again, I feel like you guys are trying to manifest a more stable, more comfortable life, but you're also becoming more balanced and I want to say stepping into that old crone kind of essence. In a little bit, I'll look up what's in the book for these because I'm curious. I think I want to read from the book about those for you guys, but for now we're going to continue to get some cards. I feel like you guys are definitely, you embody, you understand the importance of both dark and light. You embody this, you know this. Ah, perfect attraction, yeah. So you guys are definitely very mindful of the power of your thoughts, and you're trying to bring this energy in. I'm going to go ahead and get some tarot cards. I have the Halloween tarot here, and then I have another oracle deck, or not an oracle deck, a tarot deck that reminds me of Day of the Dead. I'm not even going to try to say the official pronunciation because I will butcher it. But I really feel like the Day of the Dead and Samhain really go hand in hand. It's a time where the veil is very thin and you may experience some odd things. Okay, let's see. We have Judgment, Five of Ghosts, which I think is Cups, 5 Cups. The High Priestess, yeah, you're definitely embodying this High Priestess energy. You are definitely, there's a deep spiritual knowledge that you were trying to tap into, or that you already embody. And then we have the Fool. So this is like a new perspective for you. So hot take, I do not like clowns, and this is the only card in the deck that really freaks me out. I do not like his face. So it's almost like there's a rebirth. Obviously, like with the shadow work, there's like this deep sorrow that happens, but also this really beautiful rebirth and this whole new view of looking at the world. So you may be shedding just all kinds of stuff. Friendships, work situations, lovers, romantic relationships. You are stepping into this High Priestess energy. There's a bit of a sorrow here I see with the Five of Ghosts, because I feel like there's still like this tinge of, because it feels, it's a new kind of, way of existing. So there might be points where you kind of are reflecting and like, am I doing the right thing? So I feel like there's a sense of sorrow here, and you are getting judged by a number of people in your life. But if you notice here, I like that it says awaken sleeper and rise, because I really feel like this is you being reborn and manifesting your dream life. I like that we have this moon here too. I really feel like for you guys, moon for manifesting, doing moon rituals would be very beneficial for you guys. And the fact that we have the High Priestess here aligning with the Athame, you definitely are really like stepping into your power. And you're realizing that it's up to you to get the life that you desire. So we have the King of Swords, and it did come out in reverse. The Three of Swords, which heartache. So I feel like, let's see here. The Empress. Okay, guys. The Empress right along with the High Priestess. Yeah. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you guys are definitely working towards this life. And if you need, maybe this is confirmation for you guys that what you guys are working towards, it may not feel, you may feel like it's not getting you anywhere, but it is going to get you somewhere. It's going to get you to the place that you long for. So keep going. I feel like you have people making you doubt your journey, but you are definitely on the right path. With the King of Swords, you have been through a lot mentally. I feel like that's why it came out in reverse, but you are ready to move past this heartache, this really deep heartache that you have been experiencing, and step into the High Priestess and the Empress energy. I mean, that's such a beautiful energy. You're on the right path. You are definitely on the right path. This figure is so stoic and graceful looking. It almost gives me King of Swords energy, honestly, because you can tell that they're very stoic looking, right? But behind those eyes, they've experienced a lot of life, a lot of pain, and they've come out on top. And that's really something, because that says to me that you're not a quitter, that you were willing to grow as a person even though it was probably very hard. Okay, so I have one more card I'm going to get for you guys, and so what is Awakening? I feel like for pile one, this is confirmation that and maybe with this, the old hag witch, maybe you guys are still kind of putting on a front for people, but maybe the people that you're putting this front on for, they need to know. Maybe they need to just be put in their place, is what I'm kind of feeling, what I'm picking up here. Because they're kind of stunting. Maybe this is what you guys need to release in order to step into this newer energy coming, like, gifted to us from Spirit. I mean, there's cycles. Mother Nature knows what she's doing, right? This is why every year we go through this ending. Not only is it the ending of the year, but it's an ending of things that are no longer serving us, so that we can step into better situations, that will grow us and help us have a fulfilling life. And the shadow card is also making me think of Scorpio energy along with this graveyard card. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end and acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. So I think that you have become very wise in knowing that that there's a magic in that you can tap into to make things happen. And what I was gonna say before is this gives me Scorpio vibes, and it's no coincidence that the end of the year coincides with Scorpio energy, because it's death and rebirth. It's a time to reflect. So look at see what comes out for this. What is awakening? What wants to awaken? What wants to be shed from? Kind of big and not easy to shuffle. Sanctuary. Leadership. Yeah, you guys are looking for a more peaceful way of existing. And you're ready to take charge of your own life. And this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting an existence that is peaceful and stable. And I feel like you guys are not willing to allow anybody to come between this goal that you have. I think you're more mindful of who you allow into your life. I think you have realized that the energy that surrounds you is the energy that you yourself will take on. So you're aware that the people that you have in your life will dictate how your life will be moving forward. I did want to read the insert for these two cards. So let's start with the Fairy Witch and see what that says. The Fairy Ring Witch. Okay, so you will run rings around admirers, whose heads will spin in their quest to capture your elusive love. Like fairy rings, your sensitive heart is encircled by tendrils of delicate feelings that could flourish or vanish overnight. Negative and positive emotions bless you with magnetic charm, bringing you a new circle of friends through an interest or talent that you possess. Your mental and physical communication will soon complement you with heartfelt victories and awards. So, yeah, with this card, I feel like you guys are bringing in with this new energy that you have stepped into. You're going to bring a new set of people into your life, a new set of admirers. But I feel like you kind of need to be in this hermit mode for a while, though. You're learning about yourself. And I think by stepping away from maybe romantic situations for now is probably, I want to say a good thing, because it's giving you a different perspective, maybe you're contemplating about your role in how things play out. So let's read the South Witch. The South Witch predicts a happy phase when the sun will shine for you. An opportunity arises for you to glow in a new light of happiness. Okay, so I feel like because there are definitely people like judging you and making you feel bad for growing as a person, essentially. This is a lower vibrational energy that you're getting, trying to pull you back. And that, that's probably jealousy on their part, because they see you shining and growing as a person, and it probably makes them feel bad about themselves. It's not a reflection on you. And so you are probably going to have a lot of admirers. But I think you now know that you have the choice to be selective about who you allow in your life. And that's especially prevalent to romantic partnerships. So I'll start again. The South Witch predicts a happy phase when the sun will shine for you. An opportunity arises for you to glow in a new light of happiness. You shall reap what you have sown, and the fruits of your labor should reveal future expectations. Time is your dignified tool, and willpower your victorious armor. Yeah, you guys are, you really are trudging on, and you, even though it's been a very long and arduous journey, you are seeing results. You're not quite to the place you want to be, but just know that little steps will eventually pave a whole road. So you guys are, I feel like for you guys, this is confirmation. This is something you needed to hear, that everything that you've been through isn't in vain, and that you're on the right path. And these relationships that you kind of are still sticking around for, I feel like are kind of dragging you down and making you feel like you aren't on the right path, but you are. And you might want to consider the energy that these people bring into your life, and maybe decide if that's something you want to continue with or not. But that is what I got. Well, actually, pile one. I'm gonna do a thing because, listen, I love stickers. So we're gonna get some stickers here, and we're gonna see if we can get a few more. I don't want to grab a ton. We're just gonna I'm not looking, and I'm just gonna kind of see if we can get some messages from the stickers here. A couple more. Okay. So let's see what we got. We got a VW bug. Get this arrow. Wander. With the Wander sticker, I feel like this is like telling you to go explore. I feel like maybe you haven't had a chance to really explore and find out like what you like. Oh, that's funny because we have Wanderlust just too. I feel like you guys really want to get out there and explore the world. I mean, even just sort of exploring your home backyard too is something that can be, learning the history of where you're from and stuff like that could be very beneficial for you guys. But I feel like you guys have the itch to want to travel and explore the world. We have the moon. So again, I feel like using the moon to manifest, doing some rituals would be really, and we have grow through what you go through. And I really feel like you guys have definitely done that. You have, instead of just remaining in that lower vibration of whatever it is you were dealing with, you decided mindfully to grow from it instead of just vibing there. So yeah, and with the bug, I feel like you guys definitely want to travel, and so maybe with this upcoming full moon in Taurus, you guys could manifest traveling, perhaps. We have a tiger here, and so I really feel like you guys are fierce and you're not willing to sacrifice yourself any longer. You are the king of your domain. Onward and upward is what I'm hearing. There's no looking back. You guys understand what you want, and nobody is going to get in the way of that. So that's what I have for pile ones. I hope that this was helpful in some way, and if it resonated, if you could please leave a comment below. I'd like to hear about that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That would be very helpful to me, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, pile 1. Alright, for those of you who chose pile 2, Magnolias. Such a great card. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start with some oracle decks for you guys. This is the Season of the Witch Samhain oracle deck, and we're gonna see what Samhain is trying to awaken for you guys. Oh, that didn't take long. So we have divination, take a breath, take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. And ritual. Okay, those go pretty well together. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those who gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. So, to me, okay, so we have the number 33 here. Sorry, I was trying. Okay, so yeah, we have the number 33 here. This card to me means that your ancestors and guides are close But, I mean, we could also read the interpretation in the booklet. If I feel drawn to do that, I might do that. But there's definitely what is being awakened is the need to commune somehow with spirit, to tap into energy somehow. So let's get a little bit more and see what's going on here for you guys. So I just realized 4 plus 9 equates to 14, which comes out to 5. Wait, no, 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. So 9 plus 4 equals 13, which equates to 4. You have 14. 4 plus 1 equates to 5. 3 plus 3 equates to 6. So we have 4, 5, 6. So we'll see if that ties in somehow. The Love Witch. I feel like I want one more. Oh, 2 more came out for you guys. The Eternal Witch. And the Toad Witch. So this is an interesting energy that I'm getting from you guys. I think I'm going to read the insert for the Magnolias card, because that energy is just so sweet, and it's almost like candle. So there's candles depicted in this card, and now this card. Illumination. The number 4 is pretty significant. So you guys, okay, spiritual impeccability. So I feel like you guys are really, what's being awakened in you guys is some very powerful magic, honestly. I think you guys are very balanced. And very powerful. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to get the whole picture here. Excuse me. Simulation. I feel like you guys would benefit from being in a coven. I feel like you guys are probably Scorpio heavy beings, but also Libra heavy. I feel like you guys have a very ethereal, very intense energy. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I felt, yeah, you guys have a healing energy. I'm going to get some tarot cards. This isn't quite coming together for me just yet, but I'm going to keep drawing cards and see if I can just like she's pictured in this. I feel like you guys kind of like look right through people's souls, and it can make people uncomfortable. I feel like there's a number of reasons why people might feel uncomfortable around you, because not only do you have a very stunning look about you, but you have a very intense energy and very intense look, and that can be very off-putting to some people. You, pile number 2, you might have Pluto right on your ascendant. So we have the 3 of Wands. Wait, I think Imps are Wands. Let me just make sure real quick. Yeah, okay. So we have the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, okay, I kind of understand what's going on now. You guys are very mysterious. You do not let people penetrate your energy. You don't tell anyone anything that you don't want them to know. You're very mysterious and very alluring. And people, for the most part, cannot pin down your energy. There are only a select few of people that you allow into your life. It's funny that I don't know, you guys just have this very, I'm gonna just repeat myself, but you have this very ethereal, very mysterious energy and aura about you, but it's very healing. It may be repulsive to people though, and you might not understand why people, they're at first very drawn to you, but then they ghost you, and it's because you can be very intense and you can make them feel some very intense things. I feel like you are meant to, what's being awakened is that you're meant to help people emotionally. I feel like people at first can feel very drawn to you and find you to be very intense, but once they get to know you, they understand that you have this very soft and nurturing side to you, and I feel like that is something that maybe you are supposed to awaken within people. You got the 2 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Judgment. Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, and oh, okay, so we have Santa. Okay, listen, I can barely even speak English, so I'm very sorry if I butcher this. I'm just gonna show it to you because words and me, no, no. Sometimes I just have a very hard time with words. So, actually, I want to say this is the Empress because yeah. Let me look at this real quick and see. Or maybe it's... No, okay, so it's a different card. It's specific to this deck. I'm going to go ahead and read it right now. A profound transformation, a renewal, a true and proper revelation. Revolution. My bad. If it is life that generates death, then death generates life. We are connected to all that surrounds us, to the people who have come before us, and to those who will come from the cradle to the tomb, from the coffin to the womb, and a continual exchange and a continual regeneration, not of opposites, but of complementary elements. And I think this is what you embody. You embody these complementary elements. You embody beauty and grace, but also dark and mystery. And that confuzzles people. And I think this is what's being awakened in you. I think that you're realizing that these two things can exist, that the dark cannot exist without the light, and that you can be this kind of enigma almost. I feel like you're not only an enigma to people, but you are an enigma to yourself. You confuse yourself. But I think that you are starting to awaken to the fact that these energies that exist in you are powerful and beautiful. So I'm going to try to pronounce this, but I am going to butcher it, and I apologize. Santa Mura, yeah, no, okay, I'm sorry. Brings with it new projects, changes, cuts, and the necessary abandonment of what we keep stationary and entangled. Like the past or suffocating ties, these changes, however, are not always pain-free, but can bring with them trauma, anger, violence, and loss, including an immobility when we refuse to take on these transmutations. So, I feel like for pile 2, you guys have the ability to use divination and ritual to help people understand this shadow side of themselves. And you do it with a firm yet a very healing and loving way. I feel like candle magic is something that you guys would benefit from. And I really get the sense that being in a coven might also benefit you guys. I feel like they can help you cultivate and understand your abilities. That could be for some of you guys. But with the Two of Cups here, along with the Page of Pentacles, I really feel like you guys help people understand, like you give them a sense of worth. Almost like a sense of renewal. Because and again, I'm gonna be redundant here and I'm gonna repeat myself, but you guys have a very bullshit attitude. And that can be refreshing, but also it could, for those not ready for that, they're not gonna like it. Okay, so I'm gonna get one more card here. What is awakening? Kind of like a confirmation here. What's awakening within pile 2? So I was saying in pile 1, I was saying that Samhain is the end of the year, but it also coincides with the eclipse, which is an energy. Every year this happens. There's an eclipse, and there's the new moon, the hunter moon, I believe, the blood moon, and these energies are a way to clear out what is no longer serving us and to really take a look at things from an emotional standpoint and suss out what isn't growing us as people. And it's no coincidence that it comes along with Scorpio season, because Scorpio season is literally death and rebirth. And I feel like you guys really embody Scorpio energy. A lot of you might be Scorpios, Scorpio heavy, or I really think have Pluto on the ascendant, possibly with Libra on your ascendant, because I really think that you have this like really ethereal kind of beauty to you. Labyrinth and connection. So this is what is being awakened within you guys. Like, I really am picking up that you guys can benefit from, well, not only connecting to your true self and like really embracing that you are a powerful being, and that the things that you feel are not woo-woo. But I also get the sense for you guys that just people of like-mindedness, not even necessarily a coven, but I get the feeling like something along those lines, like a connection might be good for you guys. And Labyrinth. So, you know what, I think I'm gonna go ahead, I want to read the insert for this one, and I'm going to read the insert for that one. Did I? Sorry about the very loud. Oh, here we go. About the loud vehicles outside. It's very hot today, and I didn't want to have my air conditioner on because that's loud. But, so I have the window open, and that is also loud. But for a late October day in the Midwest, it is unusually hot. I personally don't like it. This is my favorite time of year, and I love the crisp autumn air, and that is not happening right now. But it's still beautiful outside, so I won't complain. Alright, let's see here. 70. Alright, so Labyrinth, keywords ritual, and you have the ritual card right here. Journey within, illumination, opening the self. So, our awakened soul is on a journey, a walking meditation to realign herself on her path. There has been too much chaos and confusion vying for her attention. Too much outside noise has clouded her ability to hear her intuition. So I think that you guys definitely are kind of maybe trying to shut off the abilities that you have, because you guys are very powerful. And maybe you don't understand it or just don't believe it, but it's what you're experiencing is significant and real. The journey to this sacred space has prepared her in many ways for transformation. By taking herself out of her normal routine and space, she has shifted her perspective and allowed herself to be open to new experiences and realizations. She is taking the time to call on her spiritual guardians to be fully present and in her body. So it might be uncomfortable for you guys. Abilities and but have some very strong abilities and intuition. I would say intuition above all. I feel like you doubt your intuition and your gut instinct quite a lot, but you are always on point. So, I mean, you have this spiritual impeccability card here. You guys embody this very otherworldly energy. Not only do you have like a very ethereal energy to you, but you embody this knowledge that is deep within you. So the meaning for this is it is time to rediscover yourself and your path. Take the time and make the commitment to shine a light on yourself. And with this energy, you guys could be prone to want to hide in the shadows. Like I said, you guys are very mysterious. You might not want people to know about you. You might not want people to question how you live your life or what you do in your life. You're very private people. To be open to new truths about yourself, this may require you to do something completely new and to trust the process of transformation. The Labyrinth card is a divine call to walk your talk. So this is what's reawakening in you guys. You guys are realizing that your power is beautiful, and I don't think you want to deny it any longer. Know that you are aided through all of the transitions you will face in life, which brings me back to this. So if you guys are not familiar with spiritual guardians or guides, I would look into that and maybe start calling upon them. You are always supported every step you take, even when you are not walking a spiritual path. You can't at all times, but the path will always be there when you are ready. This card represents the greatest knowledge and journey that you go through in life. To know thyself, dare to go on an exploration to the center of your soul and to incorporate and embrace what you find there. So not only do I find that this is what you guys are supposed to be embracing about yourselves, but I feel like this is what you can help people do as well, is to explore their soul on a very deep level. You are also being reminded to be present in your journey, to take time to be in the now and not to rush through or want things to happen before you are ready. So the shadow meaning of this is denial, being on autopilot, not reflecting or being conscious, and being lost. And the affirmation is know thyself. So you guys could also be very confident in yourselves. And that could trigger people too. But above all, I think what is being awakened here is the fact that you help people truly know themselves. You help them clear out the shadow. You help them do the shadow work. And you help them embrace the dark side, to understand that sometimes we have to walk through the dark to get to the light and really know ourselves. Excuse me, I was taking a drink. But, so, for some of you, I feel like this could be awakened in you, so that ultimately you can help people do this. But you guys are very powerful, very magnetic. So just be careful too, like, because you could be careful not to take on other people's energies, because you do have the tendency to really sorry, this bird out here, my ADHD went, bird, okay, but you guys really do take on, you're aware of other people's energies, so just be aware of what is yours and what isn't yours. And, okay, so I did want to read the insert for the Magnolias, because, I really love this card. I don't know. As somebody who has studied astrology, this look just really reminds me of somebody who has Pluto on their ascendant. They are very stoic almost looking. But you wonder, like, she's not gonna tell you what she's thinking. And she's very alluring and mysterious, and I just love this card. I think it's so beautiful. But we'll go ahead and we'll read the insert for that. Crazy because the weather is crazy, so my allergies are nuts right now. Okay. So, maintain stability and grace. And the key words for this are perseverance, dignity, grace, longevity, beauty, and femininity. And I think a good something to point out here too is you do embody a very masculine energy, but also a very feminine energy, which I think you guys just you have a good balance of energies. There's the dark and the light, the masculine and the feminine. So you're well balanced. But if you're in a lower vibration, you won't be. It'll just kind of come off as very melancholy a lot. So we'll go ahead and read this. Flowers are exquisite wonders of nature that play a significant part in our lives. They are universal gestures of kindness and love that can bring a smile to our faces, enrich our surroundings, and make our hearts soar. I get a lot of pleasure from painting flowers, which can convey a great deal of meaning in art. Their inherent beauty can add color, mood, and interest to a scene. In this painting, I hope that the magnolias reflect the beauty of my subject and help to evoke a sense of tranquility and nobility. Magnolias are among the most ancient of flowers and have remained little changed over millions of years. Their longevity has made them symbolic of perseverance, stability, and grace through ever-changing times. While flowers are sunshine to some, in pagan rites, the luminous magnolia evokes the lunar goddess. Like the alluring and mysterious goddess on the card, moon deities represent the divine feminine, protection, wisdom, fertility, and magic. So, this really aligns perfectly with this energy because you have divination, you have ritual, you have wizard here, you have a candle, which I associate with magic because fire is an element that I deeply associate with magic. But also, there's just like a deep wisdom and a deep sense of knowing, and the fact that it talks about magnolias being ancient. There's just an ancient wisdom that resides in you guys, and coupled with this wisdom, you have this tranquility about you and this very like stoic kind of persona. You have been through a lot, and I feel like because of this and you coming out on top, you know how to help other people. So you know what, I want to take a look at the Toad Witch real quick and see what that. What that says. The Toad Witch reveals that adversity brings pearls of wisdom. So yeah, it's just pretty much reiterating what was just said with the Magnolia cards. There's like a strength, an undeniable strength, and people see that in you. So they might be drawn to you. And that's probably too why fire and candles are depicted so much, because it's like people are drawn to you like a moth to a flame. As the garden toad benefits plants by devouring pests, similar boons will be bestowed upon you by the Toad Witch. Someone distant may love you in secret. A spawn in the spring and hatching in summer is promised. Secret wisdom is yours, and unfolding of it a mystery that binds you to a dazzling future. Excuse me. Okay, I'm really glad I read that, because that really just confirmed what I was saying, is that you guys are privy to some very deep and old knowledge and wisdom. And I think if you just kind of take this journey through this really like complex structure, because you are a complex being, and I think that's something that you are really learning about yourself, that's awakening in yourself, that you are finally starting to embrace, that there are just, you're like an onion, there are layers and layers and layers to you, and you're very interesting and very intriguing person, and I think that that's something you need to embrace and embody, and when you do, that will open a plethora of doors for you. The world needs people like you, Pal, too, because you are the people who are the no-nonsense people. You really aren't capable of being fake in any capacity. And so I think that can be hard sometimes because it can definitely be easier to live a life when we can be cordial with everybody, but I feel like it could be easier when you can kind of fake your way through life, but that is not who you are as a person, and you don't have to sacrifice that. You don't have to do anything that feels unnatural to you. Just being who yourself honestly really heals people. And I think maybe that's something you need to embrace too. I'm not talking about being harsh in some kind of truth or anything like that, but I feel like you just being no nonsense and kind of standing your ground is helpful to people, and in a way. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick some stickers and see if we get any more messages for you guys. Alright, let's see what we got here. Travel far. I think this is Chanel. I don't know. I'm not. Happily haunted. Okay, this is funny because I'll tell you in a moment. Okay, so Bigfoot. When I think of Bigfoot, I think of somebody who is elusive. You don't know anything about him, and you don't see him unless he wants you to see him. And that's the kind of energy you guys embody. You guys are very selective with who you share details with. People are fascinated with you and drawn to you and curious about you. With this, I feel like you guys okay, so I'm gonna connect these to divination. I feel like you guys need to meditate, and this will take you, but this will take you to like places where you can fully connect and understand your abilities and yourself. Excuse me. But I also get with this that once you do connect to your abilities and really embrace them, it's going to take you places. I'm also getting maybe tea leaf divination. Some of you might be really good at that. Cat mom. So yeah, you guys are definitely introverted people, but you can be extroverted when you choose to be, but for the most part you're introverted people, and I also associate the cat with psychic abilities, so very witchy energy. I honestly don't know how I would connect Chanel into this. I mean, it could be the fact that you guys have a presence to you, a very like put together kind of energy. There's something beautiful about you, and you're so you have great value. You hold great value. And this is something that you need to know about yourself, is that you hold a lot of value. You hold a lot of wisdom and ancient knowledge, and your energy is very helpful in a lot of ways. Let's see. Create. To evolve from one's own thought or imagination as a work of art or an invention. So, I feel like you guys, if you know, if you worked with spells that, because you guys are so powerful, I feel like spell work is something that you guys, plus our intentions, are very powerful. So whatever you put into thought or imagine will come true, because that's how powerful you guys are. Happily haunted. Okay, so this is funny to me because in astrology, for me, the 8th house really deals with like the spiritual realm, like the esoteric things, esoteric subjects. And I really feel for you guys, you have like a very bubbly energy on your ascendant, so maybe Libra, maybe Leo, but you have Pluto on your ascendant. And so there's this two sides to you, and we saw that in the reading. There's these two sides to you. This very like loving and like very, I don't want to say bubblegum, but like playful, kind of childlike energy about you. But there's also this mysterious, dark, alluring side to you. So I feel like you embody this like this energy of like, if I don't know if you guys have ever seen that meme where it's the Grim Reaper and the girl all dressed in pink, and it's like my two personalities. That's what this reminds me of. Because there's like this rainbow kind of sweet side to you, and then there's like this, you know, I am aware of the underworld kind of side to you. But that's cool. That's something to really embrace and like honor, because I think that's very unique and very interesting to be able to see like the very good things in life and also embrace the shadow things in life. And with this, from this, I really get like these are opportunities, blossoming and blooming. Like these things are in the process of being given life. If you embrace like this, you don't have to be like one thing or the other. We can embody and embrace all different types of energies, and I think that's what you do well. You embody the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, and you have a good sense of balance. And once you really tap into this and understand this and embrace this about yourself, lots of different things will become of that. So pile 2, that is what I had for you, and I hope that this was helpful in some way. If you could, well, if it did resonate with you, first of all, if you would like to leave a comment below, I would love to hear about it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for coming and watching. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, pile threes. Those of you who picked the pumpkin patch. So, right off the bat, okay, that's, pumpkins symbolize abundance. Our sixes are about new opportunities. Could be also dealing with your routine and your health and that kind of thing. So let's get a little more information. Let's see what's going on. So I'm going to pick a card from the Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle deck. So we have nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you are ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, that's very okay. So these two cards came out for pile 1. So these exact two cards came out for pile 1. So you guys might want, if you felt drawn to watch pile 1 as well, you might want to watch pile 1. So the South Witch is associated with you glowing as a person. You, like, people being attracted to you because you have this kind of glow about you. And the Fairy Witch is also kind of ties into that. There's an attraction there, and there's the potential to make new connections with people. Let's get some more cards. So what is awakening for pile 3? Purification. Oh, okay. Nemesis lesson. So I feel like you guys have learned something. I was getting that. Like, I feel like there's like I feel like there's something that you guys have learned and you really learned your lesson and you're ready to like start fresh. You're ready to like get out there and mingle with people. Like, you're feeling very abundant and very very carefree is what I'm picking up. Very carefree. I feel like I want to get another card from this deck. Yeah, there's something that you're like itching to do. Spell, enchantment. I feel like your energy is very bright. I get like very bright, very bubbly, healing. This also came, well, that came out for pile 2. The healing card did. I get the sense that there's a new beginning. Wow, that's quite a lot of cards, but we'll go with what came out. So we have grounding, focus, and courage. Yeah, I get the sense that you guys, there's something, like you're ready to break out of your comfort zone. I think that's what's awakening in you guys. Like something has triggered, like a switch is almost triggered. And maybe like you're feeling abundant. Perhaps with this Nemesis card here, there's like a lesson that you really learned. Like you really learned it. It's made you want to make genuine connections. Maybe this was like, I'm kind of picking up like friend wise, like there was this lesson with a friendship or friendships, and you really learned from this. It's interesting right here, you have the number 37, which equates to 10, which equates to 1. So there's definitely a new beginning going on right here, but I would also look up the significance of the number 37, the spiritual meaning of that, to see what that says for you, see if it resonates with you. But I feel like there's definitely a new beginning here, a purification, a lesson learned, and you have grounded yourself and you really have learned from it, and you have found the courage, you've healed and you found the courage to move on from whatever this was. You are focused and determined. I'm gonna get some oopsie, sorry. I'm gonna get some tarot cards. I want to see, okay, let's see what, I wonder if the tarot cards will tell me what this lesson was. But you're shining. I mean, you're living abundantly because you've learned. So yeah, patience, temperance, the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. So yeah, there was something like okay. I want one more. Two of Swords, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 7 of Cups. So I'm picking up on so maybe perhaps there was like this love situation that was offered to you. But I'm really feeling like okay, there's a few different scenarios I'm getting here, but I'm feeling like there were multiple, maybe a few, like, romantic proposals that were offered to you. But instead of just like acting on this proposal, you like really um took your time to think about these proposals. I'm not talking like a like proposal on marriage or anything, just like dating. But I feel like you did not want to accept either proposal. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and I am gonna butcher this. And this also came out for pile 1. So I feel like you guys really need to watch pile 1. And I want to say this also came out for pile 1. But I feel like you guys are focused on yourselves. Big time. You're focused on cultivating yourself and your friendships. And I feel like you've had some offers of like people interested in you that have wanted to date, but I feel like you're kind of in an energy where you want to explore so many different opportunities. You really are seeing life in a different way. I feel like you're enchanted with this spell card. There's like an enchantment of like really kind of doing your own thing. I'm not gonna even attempt to say that because I will butcher it, but I do want to read it to you. I read it to pile 1 as well, and I think it's pretty interesting. Okay, so a profound transformation, a renewal, a true and proper revolution. If it is life that generates death, then death generates life. We are connected to all that surrounds us, to the people who have come before us, and to those who will come from the cradle to the tomb. From the coffin to the womb, and a continual exchange and a continual regeneration, not of opposites, but of complementary elements. Santa, brings with it new projects, changes, cuts, and the necessary abandonment of what we keep stationary and entangled, like the past or suffocating ties. These changes, however, are not always pain-free, but can bring with them trauma, anger, violence, and loss, including an immobility when we refuse to take on these transmutations. So yeah, I can't remember if that was pile 1 or 2. I want to say it was 1, but I could be wrong. It might have been 2. But in any case, this card and this card came out for one of those piles. For pile 3s, I feel like there's a like I just honestly I feel like there's this huge focus just on yourself, and And people are taking notice of this because you have this like kind of like almost new life has gotten breathed into you, so you are glowing and youthful looking and energetic and just kind of playful. And there are people coming in with these offers, and I want to say it's offer. I'm not getting like friendship so much. I'm getting like romantic offers, but I feel like emotionally, whatever this lesson was, I feel like you emotionally matured from it and learned a lot about yourself and what you want. And so all these offers that are coming in are not what you know you need and want. So you're declining these offers. I think what's important to you right now is just kind of, well, first of all, I think like work is important to you, routine is important to you right now, cultivating friendships is important to you right now, and maybe even your health, eating correctly, like working out, that kind of stuff. I feel like this is the stuff that you're focused on and you're very grounded. Um, Maybe you even had the courage to walk away from something like a relationship that was really holding you back, whatever that means, but you found the courage to walk away and you've healed from that, and you are focused and determined to really live for you right now. I think that's what's awakening in you, pile 3. I'm gonna get one more card here. What? This is kind of like solidifying what's awakening. What's awakening within pile 3? Like a confirmation here. I think you're awakening to your true nature, to what you really want, what you want, nobody else. You are in tune with yourself, and it's making you appealing. Wow, that's quite a lot, but also, okay, yeah. This also came out for pile 1. So this kind of just confirms that you're not willing to sacrifice your stability and your peace of mind for anybody else unless they are worthy of your time and energy. Challenge. Guidance. Perspective. And change. Yeah. You guys are going through a change that may be a bit challenging, but I like her face in this because it's like almost like challenge accepted. She's embracing this challenge with an air of confidence. You're definitely ready and willing and already looking at life through a new perspective. This was a choice you made with this lesson that you learned. And this new perspective is really bringing forth a great deal of change that is challenging, but you are taking it like a champ, because it's almost like I don't know, there's just like this almost chaotic patience. Like there's chaos maybe going on around you, but you're like very patient through it. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's almost like you like how do I want to word this? How you know something major happened that really opened your eyes, and through most of it, through most of the tumultuous parts of it, there's still like this chaos, but you know that it's not going to be this way forever. So there's just like this really kind of almost very like beautiful patience you have, like, because you know it's not going to be forever. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, you know, I don't know what a good example would be, but stuff's just like hitting the fan left and right, and you're just like in the middle of all this chaos and just smiling, and because you know that you are your energy, I guess the best way to put it is your energy cannot be affected by the chaos that is happening around you. You are implementing some change that is really benefiting you in major ways, and it's making you excuse me, it's making you abundant as a person. It's bringing in abundance, and it's making you feel abundant, and it's making you shine as a person. And I feel like you know that you have guidance in some form or another, whether this be like from spirit guides or ancestors or something of that nature. Maybe you use tarot as a tool, or you do watch oracle or tarot readings that helps you through this, maybe just to confirm some things for you. But I honestly, the pile 3, I really like your energy a lot. It's like, okay, it's like somebody's like trying to feed you something, and you're just like, okay, buddy, that's what I'm getting. And you're just like kind of smiling, because you know that they're feeding you a line of crock. It's like almost kind of like the lesson maybe you learned is, fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, shame on me. Like, you're not falling for this anymore. And I think that's kind of giving you clarity in other relationships in your life. Like, you can see the red flags maybe, and you're like, not today. So I really like this about you. So those are the cards. I am gonna pull some stickers to see if there's any more messages for you guys. My handy little skull is gonna be my so let's see. Whoa, I don't know that well, you know what? We'll just go with it. Okay. Yeah. So, let's see. The sunshine. Yeah. Okay. So, with the South Witch and the sunshine, you are shining bright. Like everybody can see this really kind of happy-go-lucky, like, okay, if you want to live in your lower vibrational nonsense, that's cool, but I'm gonna I'm gonna be vibing on this level. That's what I feel like for you guys. Weirdo. Okay. Uh okay. She just shines. What the? Okay. Come on now. I love that so much. She just shines. And then we have this awesome witch. Like, I feel like the witch here on the pumpkins. Okay, the words aren't coming to me yet, but they will. Okay, so let's look at these. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, can't really see that. She just shines. I mean, there's nothing penetrating your guys' aura or energy right now. There just isn't. Six of Cups. I think I might have already said that. Justice. Like something happened. Not only did you learn your lesson, but whatever happened, like, there was a retribution for it. Oh, okay, yeah. So with energy, I get, like, this to me equates to somebody who is kind of magical in a way. And, you know, with this sunshine, and I mean, come on. Spirit, come on now. Okay, so I just really feel like you guys have this very magnetic, very sunshine disposition. It's almost magical, and just like everybody's like, they can't take their eyes off of you. And I think what is being awakened in you guys is this sense of just this really awesome sense of a new perspective. Like, whatever this lesson was, it really opened your eyes, and then you learned from it, and you decided, okay, I'm not going to do this again. I am going to learn, and I'm going to grow, and while I'm growing, I'm gonna have a good time. So whatever the situation was, you didn't let it bring you down. You came out on top full force. And you have this very, like, yeah, magical presence, honestly. I think people are gonna have a hard time, like, fooling you from here on out. You have this, like, I associate weirdo with a very good energy. I feel like you're playful right now, and you're not, what do I want to say? You're not, the word is eluding me. censoring yourself. Like, you're letting your freak flag fly, is what I'm hearing. And that is very admirable. Not everybody can let that side out, but I feel like the situation that you were in was suppressive and demeaning in some ways, and when you broke free of that and and learned from it, um, you were like, I'm not gonna let anybody dull my shine anymore, and you just went full force and was like, I'm gonna blind y'all. That's what I'm feeling, and honestly, I think it's a freaking fantastic energy, and I'm very happy for pile 3. Again, you might want to go watch pile 1 because that might resonate with you as well, but I'm still kind of not over this whole thing. I mean, come on. Come on. And you know what? I also get the feeling like whoever this person might have been, they're seeing you shine, and they're seeing you live in your truth, and they're kind of trying to maybe tear you down in certain ways for this, and maybe that's why. Hold on, where'd it go? Where did it go? I think this is why this just gives me the vibe like, oh, you can try. You can try, but I'm gonna win. She's got the queen. Queen can move anywhere. Anywhere she can move, anyway, anywhere, anyhow on the chessboard. So I feel like this person is probably trying to get under your skin because they see that you have fully embraced. You've taken something negative and made it into a positive, and they're gonna try to get under your skin, but you're like, nope. That's what I'm getting. And honestly, it's fantastic. So that's what I have for pile 3. If this resonated, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.